Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you. We've got a strong 11 race card here on Saturday, highlighted by the Hollywood Beach race number 9. The 2-year-olds are going to sprint. The Rainbow Six in race number 6, estimated $75,000. That starts to grow, and it will do so quickly. And Pete Aiello is upstairs with your course and weather conditions.
Partly cloudy conditions today with the main track rated good. Temperatures in the upper 80s. We are off the turf today. The Tapeta track is always fast. In race 1, scratch number 5, flashover. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start at the inside for Bullet Blues, who heads off for the early lead, taken on by newcomer Jiminy, who's on to challenge. Palpito gets away on the outside, and Reda Barrio comes away in 4th. Back to the outside, it's Insolent with Rag Special holding down the rail. Way out in the center is No Plebeian, and drop back last is Praiseworthy. Half a mile from the wire, the leader, Bullet Blues, by almost 2. Into second, Palpito from Jiminy, who's back to third, passed outside now by Insolent. Shuffled back pretty badly was Reda Barrio getting started on the outside. That's No Plebeian. Trying to wind it up from the back is Praiseworthy. He's on a 5-wide sweep as they try to reach Bullet Blues. Melvis Gonzalez and Bullet Blues a quarter of a mile out and 2 on top. The favorites are chasing second and third. From the outside, Insolent. From between, Palpito. Farther out and Praiseworthy. They're into the drive. Bullet Blues still with a clean pair of heels. He's 5 to the good. Insolent is rallied to take second. That's all for Palpito. Passed outside by Praiseworthy. To the wire. Bullet Blues sharp in victory. He wins by 4. Second, Insolent. Third, Praiseworthy. Closer fourth, either No Plebeian or Palpito. 103 and 4. And they're off. Good start from between horses for the Ragman, who heads off for the early advantage, taken on outside by Dynamic Empire. He strides into second. Away racing in third is Mr. Cooper. From between horses, Blaze of Color. Out 3 wide is Nimmo. The back trio include Highland Peak, Starship Magellan, and Dixie Preach. And the run around the first turn, up front it's the Ragman, clear now by about 3. Dynamic Empire is second, 2.5 better than Blaze of Color. They're off in the Curlin, Florida Derby. After 3 quarters in 112 and 1, Known Agenda is now on to take over the lead. It's Known Agenda for
Florida Derby winner, Known Agenda.
Whether you're new to the world of horse racing or a seasoned professional, we have something for everyone here at the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame. From fine art to legendary artifacts, our mission is to preserve and promote the history of thoroughbred racing in America and honor the sport's most accomplished participants. Open year-round and located on Union Avenue, right across from Saratoga Racecourse, adding to the rich history surrounding the oldest racetrack in America. Visit racingmuseum.org.
And they're off. Good start for Gatsby. Mish has speed. Hurricane J ridden hard from between horses, but he's out-sprinted in the early stages. Down at the inside, Big Effect is on the go from Loco Abarrio. And with the back-marking spot is Sound of the Beast. He's out in the center with a lot of pace ahead of him. It's a hot and heavy pace duel up front. Big Effect doing battle with Hurricane J. They've gone two better than Mish, who's now third. Up on the inside, Loco Abarrio is now fourth with an inside lane. Sound of the Beast, Yellow Cap on the outside. And after a sharp break, the trailer is Gatsby. You can't go a quarter much faster than that. 21 and 1. They're rolling here. Arameo and Big Effect have the lead going awfully quick. 3 wide. Mish is on the challenge. Hurricane J beats a retreat at the rail. That's Loco Abarrio. Sound of the Beast is next with Gatsby, and they're a quarter of a mile from home. It's Big Effect through a 44 2/2 mile. Mish to attack mode second. The rail is open for Loco Abarrio with an eighth of a mile to go. Big Effect is still there. Big Effect is in front. Mish is not getting to him at the rail. That's Loco Abarrio. Hurricane J is back for more, but through it all, Big Effect. He has all the answers here. Big Effect in a huge effort to win it. Loco Abarrio was second. Mish ran third. Hurricane J fourth in 1:10 and 4. And they're off. In the middle, Repaint gets the first call. Moving up at the rail, Marvelous Lady for some forward position. The favorite Sheila's Mission taken in hand by Morelos. Up on the outside, it's Anonymous Source. Backing off and ducking over is Nalita, racing on her inside, Captivating Sound. Wide on the turn is Musical Journey, and the early trailer is Na Dudette. In the run around the first turn, Marvelous Lady and Bracho on top by almost a length. Repaint is second, 2.5 better than odds-on favorite Sheila's Mission. She races in third, while under a nice hold. At the rail, that's Captivating Sound, and out deep on the course, Anonymous Source. Bravo has Nalita working between horses on the far outside, Musical Journey, and the trailer is Na Dudette. They slacken the pace mid-race and go to the half-mile point. It's Marvelous Lady in front. Repaint is second from Sheila's Mission, who's 3 wide third. Musical Journey tries a backstretch blitz on the far outside. At the rail, it's Captivating Sound, and in amongst rivals is Nalita, and the trailer remains Na Dudette. They went the half in 49 seconds flat. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Sheila's Mission with clear racetrack ahead of her, going after Marvelous Lady on the front end. These two have 2.5 on Repaint, who's together with the Musical Journey. Nalita's getting shuffled back, but she doesn't look like she has much anyway, and the trailer is Na Dudette. They race to the top of the stretch through 3 quarters in 13 2. Now it's the favorite, Sheila's Mission, who strides forward to take the lead. Sheila's Mission now by a length and a half. Marvelous Lady tries to fight back second from the outside. That's Musical Journey. On the inside and Repaint as they come inside the final eighth of a mile. Sheila's Mission trying to hold off Musical Journey, who's up for a challenge. Here comes Musical Journey and Eliza Greenidge down the center. It's Sheila's Mission almost home. On the outside, Musical Journey. Sheila's Mission guts it up. Sheila's Mission beats Musical Journey. Third is Marvelous Lady. Fourth, Anonymous Source, 144 3. And beginning. Down at the inside, Trapezoid ridden hard for some forward position. In between horses, Millennium Condo won't be far away. Boldness joins the vanguard. Out in the middle is My Friend's Beer. Holiday Fantasy backs off to race behind the early skirmish, a length and a half in front of Burning Man, and the trailer is Drill-O-Matic. Out of the chute, onto the main track, Boldness for a neck advantage. Millennium Condo is alongside in second, Trapezoid moving out the rail into third. My Friend's Beer is out in the center while racing in fourth. From fifth, it's Holiday Fantasy. Next at the rail is Burning Man, and the trailer is Drill-O-Matic. 24-4 for a very reasonable opening quarter stanza as they race to the half-mile point. The leader is still the gray Boldness. On top, a length and a quarter, tightened up at the inside is Trapezoid. Millennium Condo is with him. They're second and third. Clear shot for My Friend's Beer from fourth. Holiday Fantasy is asked to keep up while racing fifth. He's covered up only 4 lengths off the lead. 3 back to Burning Man, and the trailer is Drill-O-Matic. They round the forward turn through a 48-second half mile, and Trapezoid sent through at the rail by Trejos to take the lead. From second, that's the gray Boldness. My Friend's Beer is next. Holiday Fantasy is with an inside lane, just passing Millennium Condo, and they're a quarter of a mile from home. It's Trapezoid off the turn on top by 2. Second, Boldness at the inside. Holiday Fantasy tries to get into third with My Friend's Beer. There's an eighth of a mile out, and Trapezoid has got it won. It's Trapezoid with a 3-length lead. Boldness is clearly into second. The battle's strictly for third. It's Trapezoid in front. Trapezoid to win by 4. Second is Boldness. Holiday Fantasy third. My Friend's Beer fourth in 1:37.4. They're off. Slow to move, round trip to Italy. Quick to move at the rail for Tank, who heads off for the early lead. Sneaky on the far outside. Lawler is between them. Away fourth is Big Paradise. Bohemian Style is next, followed by Trip to Italy. The 2 lagging behind, Always a Gentleman, and Zaddy. In the run to the half-mile point, Jaramillo has Tank on the rail and the lead. Half a mile from home and a half in front of Lawler, who makes a bid between horses out 3 wide. Sneaky is now third. 3 back to Big Paradise fourth. Another 3 to Bohemian Style, taken on for his spot by Round Trip to Italy. Still lagging Always a Gentleman, and still last is Zaddy. So Tank throws up the white flag as Lawler just took the lead. 22 strong seconds for the opening quarter, and it's Lawler and Melvis Gonzalez in front 3/4 of a length from the outside. Big Paradise shown open racetrack and asked to go get him. Back between horses, Sneaky, then Round Trip to Italy. Off the turn and the stretch drive, Lawler with 1 to fight off. Big Paradise, who's charging to challenge. 4 back to Round Trip to Italy. Final 16th of a mile. It's Lawler still in front. Outside, Big Paradise with a late push. Big Paradise cutting down Lawler. Big Paradise getting up. Lawler is second. Third, Round Trip to Italy. Then Sneaky in 1:12 flat. They're off. Good start for Unrelentless, who heads off for the early advantage, taken on by Free to Roam, who's on to challenge. Plain Champagne got away toward the back of the field. The favorite is last early, Escape Room with an inside lane. In the run to the first turn, Lady O'Brien is up and around rivals to take the lead. Lady O'Brien now 2 in front of Unrelentless in second. At the rail, Mrs. Katz is now third. Alongside her is a 3-wide Free to Roam. Very wide on the turn is Rotundo, with Mobe Princess racing in the 4-path. Second last is Plain Champagne, and the trailer is Escape Room. The quarter time was 24-1. Down the backstretch they go. It's Lady O'Brien and jockey Renzo Rojas on top by almost a half a length from Unrelentless in second. Third and 3 wide is Free to Roam. Bravo making some decisions for Escape Room. She's in the purple cap down at the inside. There was a rail opening, and I think Bravo's going to try to go through. Indeed, up into a joint 4th or 5th now. 3 wide and Plain Champagne, and Mobe Princess is last. They went to half in 48 seconds flat. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Here's Rotundo with a 3-wide bid under Jaramillo to take the lead. Unrelentless goes with her in second. Slaloming through traffic, Escape Room is into a joint third with Free to Roam. Getting started outside, it's Plain Champagne. They reach the top of the stretch after 3 quarters in 1:12-2. Rotundo comes away with the lead. Bravo feeds Escape Room some racetrack. Plain Champagne moving on the far outside. 4 chances here. They're 4 in line with 1/8 of a mile to go. Outside, Plain Champagne. In the middle, it's Escape Room. Back to third, it's Unrelentless. They come past the 16th pole, and Plain Champagne has it won. Plain Champagne driven out here by Drayden Van Dyke to win a half a length. Escape Room with a good trip and a good try. She was second, well clear of Unrelentless third, and 141-2. In line. They're off. Good start for Traverse, who heads off for the early advantage. The race favorite Stiletto Heels sent through at the inside to land second from Qualificata, who's away in early third. Brown Eyed Beauty is now fourth. Then the gray Gervin Girl. Out the back early is Crimson. In the run to the half-mile point, Traverse is way out the center, but works with a 1.5 length lead. Stiletto Heels is on the chase from second, 2.5 to Qualificata third. Gervin Girl moves up to take fourth. Brown Eyed Beauty beats a quick retreat after a sharp opening quarter, and Crimson is last. Around the far turn they go. Traverse and Jose Ferrer off the lead now by 4. Stiletto Heels tries to tighten the gap second, 2.5 clear of Qualificata third. Gervin Girl's had pace ahead of her. She's drawn within 7 lengths of the lead. Underway from the back is Crimson, and they're at the top of the stretch. Traverse has gone awfully fast, and Ferrer's calling for another gear. She turns in on top by 2. Stiletto Heels has the leader in her crosshairs from second. Down the center, here's Gervin Girl with a good late kick. They come past the 8th pole. Traverse is on the ropes. Here comes Gervin Girl, Stiletto Heels, and Qualificata. They're swarming in, but Gervin Girl gains the upper hand, and Gervin Girl will win it. Qualificata second, Traverse third. Tough in the run for Stiletto Heels. She checked late, finished fourth, 111-1. Racing on the Hollywood Beach. Good start for Mila's Wish, and the Red Silks reaching out for the advantage with Moon Factor moving to challenge. These two race on. Lazio is down at the inside. Out in the middle is Most Handsome. Most Handsome on the move to join the top horses. In between horses, Nostalia's Smile. Then outside, Noble and Magical. Lazio is next in front of Ghostly Rose. No speed at all from Discreet Dancer. Last a long way as they have Most Handsome as the target. To the top of the stretch, and Most Handsome leads by a 1.5 lengths. Noble and Magical makes a bid on the outside. Second at the rail. Moon Factor is now back to third. From the back, while very wide is Ghostly Rose. Just inside her goes Mila's Wish, trying to wind it up from between. Lazio, they straighten for the drive. Most Handsome and Van Dyke off the corner with a 2-length lead. Down the center, Mila's Wish charging to challenge. They come past the 8th pole. Most Handsome has it by 2.5. Mila's Wish still gaining with his 16th remaining. Most Handsome needs the wire. Outside, Mila's Wish trying to gun him down. They come for the wire in the Hollywood Beach, and it is a photo finish. That's really tough to tell on the Tapeta track. Most handsome inside. Mila's Wish surging to him on the outside. 57-3. They're off. And they're off. Level start. From the middle, Wicklow Gal heads off for the early lead. Busy Malene has speed. Crystal Coast is on the march. Big Band Luzianne now finds her feet and is up and around rivals to take the lead. It will be Big Band Luzianne over to the rail and on top by 2. Wicklow Gal second. Busy Malene third. On from fourth, Crystal Coast, then Grey Princess. Cabernet is at the rail. Second last is Dubstep. The early trailer is Sandpiper Memories. They make their way around the opening turn, the opening quarter complete, in 24-2. And up front, the leader, Big Band Luzianne, by almost a length. Wicklow Gal is latched on to her second. Busy Malene is wide third, not as wide as Crystal Coast, and she's not as wide as Grey Princess. Grey Princess out in about the 5 lane there. Moving out the rail, it's Cabernet. Then Dubstep, and Sandpiper Memories is last. They make their way to the opening half mile of part of the race. The opening half complete in 48-1. Big Band, Luzianne, 3 parts of length. Wicklow Gal second, Busy Malene together with a third running Crystal Coast. Now Busy Malene takes third outright. From fifth, it's Grey Princess. She's plotted a wide course. 2 back to Cabernet, then Dubstep, and Sandpiper Memories at the back. They round the far turn at the 5/16. They haven't got to Big Band Luzianne yet. She's a length in front of Wicklow Gal, who's flat to the board second. Off cover, Busy Malene, shown open racetrack by Vasquez. 2.5 lengths back to the rail in Cabernet, then Sandpiper Memories as they straighten for the drive. Busy Malene striding forward out in the middle to take on the new leader, Wicklow Gal. That's all for Big Band Luzianne. Then it's back to Crystal Coast. Running home is Dubstep. Final 16th of a mile. Busy Malene driven out. She's back to South Florida and right to the winner's circle. Busy Malene in front. Wicklow Gal second, Crystal Coast third, Dubstep fourth, 141-2. And runners away. Good start for the man up front. In the middle, here's Catch a Tiger going on to challenge with the advantage. Up on the outside goes Street Earnings, a 3 wide third. In between horses in bold advance, moving out the rail, it's Roar Ready, but they'll concede the lead to Catch a Tiger. Catch a Tiger and jockey Edwin Gonzalez around the turn, on top by almost 3 now, over the man up front who will cut his own trip in second. Roar Ready is at the rail. Street Earnings is 3 wide. Bold Advance follows them. Then down at the rail goes Zozan. 3 wide is War Beat. And the one lagging well behind early is Honesto. The opening quarter was 24-2. They're less than 5 furlongs to go. Catch a Tiger throws down the gauntlet early to the rest of the runners as he's opened a 5-length lead now. Second is the man up front with Roar Ready at the inside. Street Earnings is out in the center. Just behind them is War Beat racing together with stablemate Zozan. Then back to Bold Advance, and still nothing from Honesto, although he's a bit closer at the back. The opening half mile was a testing 47-3. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Catch a Tiger. His lead is now only 2. The man up front starts to take up the slack, so does Street Earnings. Warbeat under a ride while 4th. Up on the outside, that's Honesto into 5th. Gonzalez looks over the rearview mirror and sees 2 challengers as the man up front and Street Earnings take aim. On the inside, it's still the Catch a Tiger in front. Street Earnings makes a bid for him on the outside 2nd. The man up front is back to 3rd. They come past the 8th pole. Street Earnings is powered forward to take the lead. Back to 2nd is Catch a Tiger. Back to 3rd is the man up front. Trying to catch him is Honesto, but the winner is Street Earnings at 18-1. Catch a Tiger was 2nd. Up for 3rd is Honesto. Back to 4th was the man up front in 140 and 12/100.
That's a wrap on the 11-race Saturday card. We'll be back with you on Sunday. We'll wrap up another 3-day racing week with 10 of them for you here at Gulfstream. We hope to see you out here at beautiful Hollandale Beach.